our countdown going. We're gonna start in 10. We have our first song, No Time, Rufus Du Sol remix in 9. We'll press play on that first song in 8. We're gonna start in Child's Pose today in 7. So knees wide in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press No Time. And once you have that music queued up and ready to go ahead and make your way into Child's Pose. So spreading your knees wide, as comfortably, as wide as they go for you. Connecting your big toes behind you. Rest your forehead on the mat. Reach all 10 fingers forward. Settle your hips back into your heels. And use your breath to start to find equal length through both sides of your rib cage. And just start to take physical inventory here of how you've arrived in your space. Maybe you kind of rushed to be here, finishing up whatever you were doing and made it just in time on your mat. Maybe you've had a little bit of a slower day. Whatever it is, just kind of take notice here. How have you arrived? And with every breath, become a little bit more aware of each inhale and each exhale. Breathing in deeper, letting go fully. And with every breath, allow your fingers to reach out a little further away from you. Find a stretch through your arms. And maybe settle your hips back a little bit closer towards your heels. Finding length with your breath. Fluidity as you breathe in and out. And noticing right here that you're becoming a little bit more connected to the present moment. And in that awareness, we slow down time. It doesn't seem to be rushing by, flying by as quickly anymore. When we truly turn our attention in and just connect to our breath and notice how we've arrived. And this is a tool that isn't just handy at the beginning of a yoga class, but you can take these types of breaths and these types of moments anytime throughout your day. When you're driving, maybe when you're even in the middle of a meeting, running an errand, just taking a breath, becoming aware of where you are, how you feel, and bring that attention to your breath. We'll unite together. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Good. Seal your lips. Take a big, nourishing inhale in. And a big open mouth exhale, let it go. Good, another one just like that. Inhale, fill all the way up. Exhale, let it all out. Ha. Last one, inhale, your deepest one yet. Pause at the top. Sip in a little bit more air. Feel yourself expand. And an open mouth exhale, letting it all go. Begin to rock your forehead side to side on your space. And when you feel ready, gently press yourself up to a tabletop position. Shoulders come to stack over your wrists and hips over your knees. Start to activate immediately through your core. So press the tops of your feet into the mat firmly. Spread your fingers wide, gaze down between your palms. Feel your lower abdominal muscles start to engage and pull in towards your spine to create a long, flat back. Good, now inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat round and curl, press into your palms, gaze between your thighs. Another round, inhale, drop your belly, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your heart. Exhale, cat round and curl, dome through your spine. Last full round, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to a neutral tabletop, really engaging your core. And on your exhale, send your right leg back behind you, tuck your toes. I'm gonna just face the side so you can see, and we're gonna take a little stretch here. So come onto the right ball mount of your foot and press through your right heel. You can kind of make a movement out of it, leaning forward and back, but really the goal is to find a stretch through the back of your right leg. You can even make a circle in one direction, tiny circle in the other, just kind of easing into this space. Take a breath in. On your exhale, come back to neutral. Now point your toes, and on your inhale, gently lift that right heel up so it's in line with your heel. Now notice if you started to arch your spine to lift your right leg up. From here, it's way more important to keep that neutral spine. So keep pressing into your palms, and maybe that means your right leg lowers a little bit, that's okay. Use your glute to lift your right toes. Now from here, come down into a forearm plank. Keep that right heel lifted. Toes are pointed. Inhale to lower. Exhale to find a little lift. Inhale to lower, tap. Exhale to lift. Slow and control with intention. I want your spine to be long and flat. Your shoulders are stacked over your elbow tips. You're using the control of your muscle rather than momentum to find a lift. So maybe feel if you can move a little bit slower while keeping your hips square down towards the ground. So good, you guys. We're here for 4. For 3, release that foot down. In 2, last 1, release down, tuck your toes. Keep your right forearm down. Inhale your left arm high, circle out your wrist. Keep your hips square, but open up through that left shoulder. Take an inhale, reach that left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle, modified. Now from here, I can't even see you, so I'm gonna turn around. Your left arm is threading under, your right leg is back. Now from here, your right fingertips can come forward and spider tip, finding length through your right side body. If you would like to play with your balance a little bit, you can start to lift that right leg up, keeping your hips square. If you wanna play with your balance even more, I don't even know if I can do this, there we go. Half bind at your low back. Left temple is down on the ground, hips are square, using that right glute that we just warmed up to send your right leg high. Release in 4. In 3, right palm comes down. In 2, last 1, drop that leg, right palm comes down. Inhale, left arm to the sky, circle that out. Exhale, come back to your neutral tabletop, pull your knees back in line with each other, neutral tabletop. Good, inhale, cow pose 1 time, let's reset the spine. Exhale, cat round and curl. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, send your left leg back behind you, find that stretch. Pressing into your left heel, maybe moving forward and back a little bit, maybe taking those circles if you did on the other side. Notice if you walked out your knee, just keep softness through that joint as you find the stretch through the back of your left leg. Good. On your exhale, come back into neutral, point your toes. On your inhale, slowly lift up. On your exhale, lower down. We're coming down to our forearms. Sorry, forgot to say that. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower tap. So you're back in your forearms. I like taking prayer palms, but you can always open your palms up towards the sky and parallel your forearms with each other. Slow and controlled as you did on the other side, really focusing, bringing your attention to that left glute to find the lift. Allow your left hip to keep squaring down towards the ground. Press into your forearms to find a lift through your front line. So good, you guys, great control, keep lifting. We're here for 4, release in 3, release in 2, release that foot down, tuck your toes, stay on that left forearm this time. Inhale, right arm straight to the sky, circle it out. Take another inhale, reach. Exhale, thread the needle, right arm underneath your shoulder, right temple comes to the ground. Same options here with your left hand. Spider tip those left fingertips, you can reach out. You can start to send that left leg up. Woo, really challenging your balance here. Pressing into that right shoulder, maybe you take that half bind. Breathe into your right shoulder, embrace that shake, maybe try it on. This is a hard, kind of funky balance right here. Just breathe into it. Release in 4, in 3, left palm down in 2. Good, left palm down, left leg down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, neutral tabletop. So good. Inhale, cow pose 1 time. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, send your hips back. Press into all 10 finger pads. Lift up and out of your wrists. Bring your ears with your biceps and relax your shoulders down your back. Put a slight bend through your knees, send your hips high. Take a big inhale. Stay for the exhale out. On your inhale, just put a deep bend through that left knee. Breathe into the stretch in your right leg. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, right knee bends. We're just pedaling it out, slow and controlled. Exhale, back to neutral. Inhale, left knee. Exhale, release. Inhale, right knee. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, pedal it out. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, right. Exhale, down. Good. Inhale, lift both heels high. Exhale, hover your knees 1 inch off the mat. Bear pose. Pull your belly in. Flatten out your spine. Inhale, shoot forward, high plank pose, shoulders over wrists. Press into the mat so you puff up in the space right between your shoulder blades. Take a big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. We flow through that 2 more times. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, hover your knees 1 inch off the mat. Inhale, high plank, press forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, baby steps, front of your mat, ragdoll pose. Pull your feet wide as your mat. And today we're gonna find chest expansion. So everyone interlace all 10 fingers at your low back. Press the heels of your palms together. Now roll your shoulder blades behind you, find the squeeze. And from here you can play with extending out your arms, pressing that fist overhead. Don't lock out your elbow tips. Keep softness there. Breathe into your shoulder girdle. It's a tongue twister. Beautiful, Kelsey. One more breath in. One more breath out. Gently release that grip. Drop your hands to the mat. Toe heel your feet hips width distance, so heels right below your knees and your hips. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms come to your shins or your quads. Iron out your spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Now inhale, come all the way up to standing mountain pose. Feet are hips width distance. Exhale, side body stretch up and over to the right. You can grab for your left wrist. Relax your left shoulder away from your ear. Inhale, come back to center mountain pose. Reach up. Exhale, up and over to the left side. Grab for your right wrist. Keep pressing down firmly into all 4 corners of your feet. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, baby back bend. Lift your heart, squeeze your shoulder blades as you cactus your arms. Inhale, come back to center, mountain pose. Exhale, flip your palms towards the sky. Good. Now slowly with control, press the heels of your palms out as your fingers flex towards your face as slowly as you can. Grasp your fingers at your low back. Inhale, puff up through your chest. Exhale, forward fold with chest expansion. Feet are hips width distance. Release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank pose. High plank and pause. 4, you're on your knees in 3. On your knees in 2, come on your knees. Give me 4 tricep push-ups. Lower, lift, lower, lift. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Woo, good. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. That's our sun A. We flow 1 more time. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your space, step or jump. Inhale, halfway lift, iron out your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise all the way up, feet are hips width distance. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, back to center, mountain. Exhale, to the left. Good, use your breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, back bend, open up. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, flip your palms, press out, slow and controlled. Find the stretch through your forearms. Interlace all 10 fingers at your low back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold, chest expansion. Release your grip. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back, high plank. 4 more tricep push-ups from your knees or from your toes. In 4, in 3, in 2. Give me 4. Elbow tips, raise your rib cage. Elbow tips to the sky. You've got it. Get low. As soon as you're done with those 4, Downward facing dog. Awesome, everyone. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your space with control. Inhale, halfway lift, feet are hips width distance. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose all the way up. Exhale, straight into the back bend, lift your heart. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, flip your palms, lower all the way down. Whew. I love that stretch. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, puff up. Exhale, forward fold, chest expansion. Inhale, release, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left leg back behind you, drop to your back, left knee immediately, untuck your toes. Inhale, crescent moon. Breathe into the stretch. Press into your left glute. Press your hips forward. Shoulders are stacked. Lift your heart. Good. Breathe into your right groin muscle. You can deepen this a little bit, maybe even lift your heart and find a little bit of a back bend. Take a big inhale. Exhale, release your palms, frame your foot, untuck your back toes, straight back to high plank pose. Right foot comes to meet left. Big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do that on the other side. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, palms flip, press it out. Good. At your low back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Release, inhale, halfway. Exhale, right leg back. Knee comes on the floor, untuck your toes. Inhale, crescent moon. Whew. This feels good right now. Reach up through your fingertips. Rotate your pinky fingers in to spread across your collarbones. Notice if you hiked up with your shoulders, relax your shoulders down, relax your face. Really breathe into your right hip flexor. Press your hips forward and down. Take a big inhale. Exhale, release, hands to mat, untuck your back toes. Fast transition, right back to high plank pose. Use your core to get there. Big breath in that high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out, let it go. We'll add on from here. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. I'm gonna keep my feet hips width distance just because that's what we've been working with, but if you wanna close up your legs, if that feels better for you, go for it. Weight is in your heels, all 10 toes face the front. Gaze down, make sure you can see all 10 of your toes. Give them a little wiggle to ensure you're not gripping. Rotate your pinky fingers in, lift your heart, draw your tailbone long, big breath in. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep back behind you. Use your triceps to find the lift. Good, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale, halfway belly in. Exhale, step your left leg back behind you. Drop your knee, inhale, crescent moon, reach up. This time, exhale, hands down, step back. High plank, but keep that right foot hovered. Right foot hovered. Woo! Toes are flexed towards your face, lifting 1 inch off the mat. Now from here, point your toes, take a big inhale. Exhale, pull your knee into chest without rounding your back. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee into chest. So if you take a look at me, nothing is moving except the knee in towards my chest. Inhale to find length. Exhale to squeeze in. Keep pressing the mat away. You've got it. For 4, for 3, down dog kick. Into. Last one, inhale your right leg high, maybe circle out your heel. Melt your left heel towards the ground. Down dog kick, find length, big inhale. Exhale, sweep through. Low lunge, right heel between your hands. You can use your hand to lift it forward if it didn't fully get there. Now inhale, rise, crescent lunge. All 10 toes face the front. Your feet are on 2 separate train tracks to allow your hips to square forward. Reach up through your arms. Settle in, take a big inhale. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep behind you, lift nice and high. All right, now from here, we're gonna do a tricep kickback with a toe tap, and then we're gonna flow through it. So it looks like this. Tricep kickback, toe tap, send it back, inhale, crescent lunge. All right, airplane arms, tricep, back, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, inhale, tap, Exhale, send it back. Inhale, crescent. So find fluidity in the movement. Press all the way into your right heel. Keep your elbow tips lifted in that toe tap and a slight hinge forward in your torso. So you really want to think about finding one long line of energy to the crown of your head all the way to your left heel, nice and long. Woo, really firing up through that right leg. There's a lot going on in this movement, so keep those elbow tips lifted. So good, you guys. Beautiful, Cassie. Awesome, Kelsey. Good work, Anne. Whew. Belly tight. Feel the heat start to build for 4. For 3, we meet back in crescent airplane arms in 2. That was a mouthful. Last one, crescent airplane arms. Lift a little higher through those arms, little pulse. Tiny pulse. Right knee comes to stack over that right heel. Let's go, lift. For 4. For 3, warrior 2. In 2. Last one, big movement, spiral all the way open. Settle into your warrior 2. Open up the inside of your right thigh, right knee towards your right pinky toe. You can take any little movements to settle in, but then breathe into stillness. Stack your shoulders over your hips, reach out through your fingertips in opposite directions. Relax your shoulders down your back. Now inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle pose. I like putting my right forearm on top of my right quad, but this isn't a crutch for you to dump into your right side. It's there to support you and find a lift through both sides of your rib cage. Now, with that left arm, I'd like you today, rather than here straight, you're gonna reach forward and find a nice diagonal line from your left fingertips all the way down to your left heel. Woo, keep pressing up out of that right side body. So good, you guys. Take a big inhale. Stay for the exhale, you've got it. Inhale, reverse triangle. Should feel real good on that front right leg. Breathe into your right side body. Reach your right fingertips high. Take a big breath in, press your hips forward. Exhale, hands to mat. High plank, hold here for 4. Down dog in 3. Down dog in 2. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel top of space. My hair is frizzing already, you guys. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit nice and low. We're here for a couple breaths. Settle in. Tailbone long. So the way I'm kind of working in the slow burn today is maybe you'll see we're holding poses for a little bit longer. And that kind of goes with my theme of just being present in the moment, present in the time. And sometimes when it feels like time is flying by, you try to hold a chair pose for 30 seconds, you'll realize how slow it's really going. Sit a little bit lower. Big inhale. Exhale, forward fold over those legs. You can give a little pedal out if that feels good. Then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right leg back behind you, drop your knee. Inhale, crescent moon, untuck your toes, reach up. Good. Exhale, hands down. Untuck those back toes. Left foot hovers this time in this plank. Left foot hovers, shoulders over wrist, fingers wide. Now point your toes. Big inhale. Exhale, squeeze in knee to nose. It's more like knee to chest. Do not round. Inhale, then exhale, pull in. Lift high onto the right ball mount of your foot. Feel the control that you have right here. The strength building with every rep. 4, kick high in 3, 2, last one. Inhale, left heel high. Maybe circle it out. Be sure to keep melting that right heel down towards the ground, squaring your shoulders. Take a big inhale. Exhale, sweep through, step through, low lunge. Inhale, rise up. Crescent lunge. All 10 toes face the front. Left knee comes to stack over your left heel. You can keep a slight bend through that back leg. If that feels good, just square your hips. Fingers come up. Reach up tall through the crown of your head. Take a big breath in. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep back behind you. Slight hinge forward in your torso, but not so much that your belly is leaning on top of that quad, okay? Pull up through your chest, gaze a few inches out in front of your big toe. Now we have that flow. From here, we tricep tap, send it back. Inhale, rise, crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, tap, tricep. Exhale, back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale, tap. Exhale, back. Good. Use your breath. Inhale, fingers up. Exhale, fingers back. Elbow tips stay lifted. In that tricep and that tap. Let the movement come naturally with the breath. Drive into that left heel. Keep that deep bend through that left knee. Good. So strong, guys. Gaze at one point to focus on your balance. Keep your elbow tips high in that tricep. Belly tight. What did I tell you about this slow burn today? We meet airplane arms in 4, in 3, in 2, let's go. Meet back, airplane arms, relax your shoulders down. This time pulse in, pulse in. Keep lunging deep in that left leg. Good, like you're trying to clap your hands behind you. For 8, 7, 6, warrior 2, in 4, in 3, in 2, spiral open, warrior 2, any tiny movements to settle in. Whew. Left knee tracks over your left pinky toe. Spiral the inside of your left thigh up towards the sky. Notice if you're hinging forward or back. Try to find that neutral spine. Reach out through your fingers. Lunge a little bit deeper. Good. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Right bicep comes toward your right ear. Relax your shoulder down. If it feels okay on your neck, you can gaze up. Keep pressing through the knife edge of your right foot and keep pressing into that left forearm to find the lift through both side bodies. Stay committed to that front lunge. So strong, Jessica. Awesome, Sarah. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten out through that front left leg. Breathe into your left side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to mat. High plank and hold. 4, 3, child's pose. In 2, last 1. Drop to your knees, open up wide. Take a child's pose breath. Gorgeous, Leah. Awesome work, Audrey. Ava, so glad you could join. Beautiful, Andrea. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, sigh it out of your mouth. Inhale, come up to a seat. All right, guys. We have a little bit of shoulder, forearm plank work. Cassie, this is where you can do it on your back, or anybody that has shoulder issues, you can do it on your back. All right, so we're gonna come into a forearm plank. So once again, same options to set it up. I like prayer hands. Palms together. If it feels better for you, you can open up your palms in an 11 shape or press palms down, but have your forearms be parallel. So kind of play with what feels good in your arms. I like prayer. Make sure your shoulders are stacking over your elbow tips. Then come into this forearm plank. From here, we have a 4 count walk up to dolphin. So 4, 3, 2, lift those hips, then back down, 2, 3, from here, we dip right, dip left, dip right, dip left, then hold. 2, 3, again, walk it up. 2, feet towards your elbows, walk it back to that high plank pose. Then hip dips, right, left, heels together, then hold. Squeeze your inner thighs from the top. Let's go. Walk, 2, 3, gaze towards your feet, back, 2, 3, oblique dips, let's go. Dip, dip, heels are together, then hold. 2, 3, keep this going, walk up. Ha, breathe into your shoulders, walk back, then find those hip dips. Cassie, keep this going, guys. 2 more times through. Always, yeah, on your back. You'll leg lower, you'll leg lift, then take a twist to get into those obliques. One more round, you guys. We meet back in that forearm plank in 4, in 3, in 2, hold that forearm plank, hold for 4, for 3, for 2, drop onto your right hip. Rotate your right forearm so it's parallel to the short edge of your mat. Put a bend through your legs, send your left leg out long. From here, tap down and lift, tap and lift. So you're only lifting so high as your hip. You're tapping the inside of your left foot to the ground, toes are flexed, then lifting your heel up in line with your hip. Feel the outside of your glute work in that lift. Now, just like in our extended side angle, I want you pressing into your right forearm to find a lift through your right side body. If you would like to make this a little bit more challenging, you can come into a modified side plank. So come onto your right palm, come onto your right knee. This makes it more challenging for so many reasons. First and foremost, your leg is traveling even further, working into your shoulders, working into your upper body, all right? So we have 2 kind of levels, 2 options here on the floor or in your modified side plank. Take the variation that is calling to you today. Hold high in 4, hold high in 3, pulse up in 2. At that highest point, hold here. Now pulse up, up, little lift. Oh my God, it burns. 8, 7, 6, hold at the top. In 4, in 3, in 2, hold at the top. Extend your left arm long. Exhale, squeeze obliques. Inhale long. Exhale, pull in. Same thing. You can stay low, stay high, but it's basically a slow 2 count to really reach, then squeeze in. If you're on that forearm, I like looking down as I extend, then looking at that knee to pull in. If you're in your modified side plank, you can actually do the same thing, but towards that palm. You can start to speed it up if that feels available in your practice. 4, you've got it. 3, so strong, Ava. Last 2, last 1, release down, child's pose. Big inhale, exhale, sigh it out, good. All right, you guys, come back to that forearm plank. We're gonna go through 4 rounds of those pike ups, hip dips, then hold, okay? Just 4, 4. Come back into your forearm plank. We start in 4, in 3, in 2, we're all in this together. Walk, 2, 3, gaze back, let's go. Plank, 2, 3, hip dips. Right, left, hold. 2, 3, 4, 3 more. Walk, 2, 3, pike it up, walk back. 2, 3, plank, hip dips. Right, left, get a little lower, then hold. 2, 3, 2 more, team, walk. 2, 3, pike, back. 2, 3, dip it out, let's go. Whew. Belly tight, hold. 4, 3, 2, your last one right here, pike. 2, 3, walk it in, back. 2, 3, hip dips, let's go. Right, left, hold for 4, for 3, for 2, on that left hip, come down. Ha, 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 ha. Left hip, left forearm down, so good, you guys. Bend your knees, right leg out, down and up, down and up. Tap the floor, take it up. Don't take it higher than your hip though. So it's not a very big movement if you're on your forearm. If you would like to make it bigger, more challenging, same option on this side. Coming into that modified side plank, left knee down, left palm down. Toes are flexed no matter what variation you're taking. Targeting the outside of your right glute to find the lift. Let your right leg be straight and strong. Toes are flexed, back of your head in line with your tailbone. Find that lift with control. So strong, Leah. Here for 4. Hold high in 3. Yeah, Sarah, 2. Hold at the top here. Find that pulse up, up. So now we're lifting slightly higher than our hip to find that pulse. Good, just an inch, up, up, woo. Here for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold high, right arm extends long. Big breath in, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Same option. If you came into that modified side plank, just balance out both sides. If you stayed on your forearm, totally fine. Find the same pace, same control, contracting your obliques in. Notice if you started to round forward through your chest, open up through your heart, just focus on that oblique. Same thing with the gaze here. You can gaze down as you find length, gaze towards that knee as you squeeze. Just an option. I kind of like finding, different things to do with my body and the movement, so maybe try it on. Really exhale on that squeeze for 4, for 3, release in 2. Last one, child's pose, release. This time in your child's pose, let your forehead come down, wrap your arms at your low back. Interlace your fingers. You can stay here, or you can start to press out, finding that chest expansion in your child's pose. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Release your fingers towards the front. Walk your hands up. Shake it out, you guys. Awesome work. Okay, downward facing dog when you're ready. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel, top of space. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. I'm laughing at literally like how big my hair is right now. Okay, inhale, chair pose. Get nice and low. Feet come hips width distance for sure in this variation. All right, now from here, we're gonna move from chair pose to a good morning with a wide arm row. So you're in your chair pose, fingertips reach up. On your exhale, palms come to face down, iron out your spine, press your glutes back behind you. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, knees bend. Exhale, straighten out, heart comes parallel to the ground. So inhale, exhale, press your hamstrings back behind you. Moving through these 2 movements. Inhale, lifting up, sitting low, almost coming into like a chair squat. Keeping the flat back though and hinging at your hips in this good morning. If this is like, this doesn't make sense in my body, then you can just stay in the chair pose and work on the wide arm row here. All right, 4, 3, we all meet in the good morning position in 2. Last one, so in your good morning position, hinge forward, press your hips back behind you. Now just take the wide arm row overhead, palms face down. Oh my God. Squeeze your elbow tips, pull them in line with your rib cage. Straighten out through your legs, brace your core. 1 line of energy, tailbone through the crown of your head. 4, goalpost arms 3, goalpost arms 2. Last one, goalpost your arms come up to standing. Goalpost arms, elbow tips in line with shoulders. From here, standing hips width distance. We have a rotator cuff, then twist, center. Rotate, twist, center. Rotator cuff, so your elbow tip stays in line with your shoulders as you use that small muscle in your shoulder to rotate palms down and up. Keep your arms lifted, then find a twist, opposite knee, opposite elbow. But don't hinge over to actually touch, okay? That's not what I want. Stay lifted through your spine to find the twist. So if you're really staying lifted, your elbow tip really shouldn't ever actually meet your knee. Sometimes it does, but today we're keeping a different intention. Staying lifted, arms high. Stay here, or speed it up. In 4, in 3, in 2, option to speed it up. Your tempo, your pace. Kind of low impact cardio today. But your heart rate should be rising, building heat from within, from this repetitive movement, keeping your palms lifted. So good, you guys. 4, 3, hands come to heart center, and 2, last 1, hands at heart center. From here, we'll squat, lift, then twist. So adding the squat, ditching the arms, squat, lift, twist. Slow and controlled, articulating every part of this movement. Allow the weight to come into your heels, sit low through your hips, press into your palms to send your elbows wide, stay lifted through your heart. I think you know what's coming. Stay here, or option to speed it up. In 4, in 3, in 2, stay here or speed it up. You'll squat and twist, squat and twist, side to side. Staying lifted through your front line, low through your hips. Awesome, guys. So strong. Beautiful, Kelsey. Great work, Cassie. Awesome, Sarah. Yeah, Andrea. Good work, Ann and Jessica. Here for 4. Here for 3. Just release it. In 2. Last 1. Release. Tap it out. You can take a sip of water. Maybe wipe your sweat. How are we feeling, guys? Good. A nice kind of like slow burn today. It's what I was feeling. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go through kind of our sun B flow that we were doing before and adding on a little bit differently. Oh, I will say here, we are going to come into half moon. So if you want a prop or something to hold on to, half moon looks like this. So your fingertips, I mean, I'll do it better once I'm ready, but if you want something to hold on to, a book, a block if you have one, but honestly, even your water, like my water bottle works right here, okay? So grab that, have that handy. All right, we'll go through our flow. Top of space, feet are hips width distance. Give it a little shake. All right, inhale, arms up. Exhale, back bends. Inhale, mountain pose. Good. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, step your left leg back, drop your knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, crescent moon, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Right leg stays lifted, high plank, press it back this time. Little pulse through that right heel, pulse. Hold high in 4, 3, 2, point your toes. Inhale, length. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, length. Exhale, squeeze. Down dog kick in 4. In 3, right leg high. In 2, last 1. Inhale, right leg high, down dog kick. Exhale, low lunge, so good, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach up. Exhale, airplane arms one time, just sweep it back. Inhale, open up, warrior 2, settle in. Stay for the exhale out. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Now from here, reach your fingertips up. We'll take a lat pull down. You'll reach, pull down. Reach, pull down. From here, you have the added challenge of extending that right arm forward. So if you really want to make sure your core is doing the lifting through your midsection, through your body, this is a great variation. You can always send it out, then pull it back down, give yourself a little support. Squeeze your left elbow tip behind the back of your rib cage. You guys, this never happens, but my headphones die. That's okay. I'm gonna play the music very lowly on my phone. All right, here for 4, 3, 2, last 1. Now from here, left arm comes towards the sky, gaze down, out in front of your big toe. Take a big inhale. Exhale, reach your right fingertips forward. This is where you'll want your prop coming into a half moon. Really press into that right heel, straighten out through that right leg, and open up through that left hip. So this is what that forearm kind of side modified plank series was prepping us for. You're gonna want your shoulder tips squeezing behind you And you can play if you want with lifting your right fingertips off the ground or off that prop. Keep your left toes flexed towards your face. Gaze in that direction. Make sure you can see your left toes. All right, now either stay here or find a little pulse. This is kind of our peak pose, you guys. Little pulse through that left leg. High, 4, 3, belly tight, for 2, last 1, slowly with control, bend, bend, bend that right knee until your left foot comes to meet the floor. Settle into your warrior 2. Let's open our palms towards the sky. I don't know why, that just felt good. Kind of receiving, relaxing your shoulders down. Settle in, warrior 2. Take a big inhale, star pose. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Feet are parallel from here. We're gonna take a curtsy squat, come to center, curtsy squat to the other side. I'll face you so that you can see that my hips are staying square in front of me. Okay, so I'm not opening towards the back to lunge, keeping square, hiding that back knee behind the front, nice and low through your legs, but lifted through your upper body. Here for 4, for 3, star pose in 2, last 1, inhale, star pose, get really big. Exhale, horse heels and toes out. We're just gonna hold here. Option with your arms, hands at heart center. Maybe you find goddess, opening your palms towards the sky, squeezing your elbow tips behind you. Draw your tailbone long, close your eyes. Feel the energy that you've created in this time. Sit a little bit lower. For 4, for 3, rise up in 2. Last 1, inhale, star pose. Exhale, open up, warrior 2, bend through your right knee. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten out. Exhale, hands to mat, high plank, downward facing dog. Big breath in, bigger breath out, let it go. We have the other side, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel. Inhale, halfway lift, feet or hips with distance. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain all the way up. Exhale, back bend, lift. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, halfway, belly pulls in. Exhale, right leg back behind you, drop your knee. Inhale, crescent, moon. Exhale, hands down, tuck your toes, send your left foot back, hover, hover. Left toes 1 inch off the mat, little pulse. Little pulse, let's go. 4, 3, hold high in 2, hold high, point your toes, inhale, find length, exhale, knee in, good, inhale, length, exhale, squeeze, inhale, length, exhale, squeeze, 4 more, leg long, breathe in, 3 more, leg long, breathe in, left leg high in 4, in 3, in 2, last 1, inhale, left leg high, down dog kick. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep behind you 1 time. Inhale, open up, warrior 2. Stay and settle in. Exhale out. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Right arm comes lifted. Inhale. Exhale, find that lat pull down. Same option here. Maybe play with extending that left arm forward, keeping your palm in line with your shoulder. Really challenge your core right here. Stay committed to that front lunge. You've got it. Squeeze. Squeeze. Be strong through your lower body so your upper body can be mobile. Woo! Good. Here for 4. For 3, for 2, last 1, inhale, right arm up, exhale, gaze down, press into your left heel, palm comes onto your prop or the ground, and start to lift that right heel up back behind you, half moon. Your gaze can stay down towards the sky. Flex your right toes. Right fingertips directly over your left, right? So your arms are in opposite directions, but you feel your right side body stack over your left. Open up through that right hip. We pulse in 4, 3, 2, let's go. Little pulse, or just work on this balance. It's hard. Oh my God. Burning, squeezing. Here for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one. Deep bend through that left knee. Release down. Resettle in. Warrior 2. Palms face the sky. Settle in. Let your spine and rib cage be in its neutral position as you lunge deep into that left leg. Good. Inhale, rise up, star pose, get big. Exhale, hands to heart center. Second set, curtsy lunge. Let's go. Get nice and low, squeeze your inner thighs, alternating curtsy lunge. You've done this set before. Your body's strong, your body's warm, it knows what to do. Just listen to your breath and be in this moment. If you're sweating, if you're shaking, if you can feel your heart rate, you are truly present, connecting with your breath, connecting in the here and now. And that is how we use the tools of awareness and of our yoga practice to bring awareness into every moment. 4, 3, 2, last one. Inhale, star pose. Keep your feet parallel. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Hinge at your hips. Allow your palms to drop under your shoulders. Send your hips high. Gently begin to rock the weight into your toes. Gaze back behind you. Let everything be heavy. If it feels good, you can take a little sway through your chest, through your torso. Final opportunity for a chest expansion. Shoulders are nice and open here, so if you would like to interlace all 10 fingers, low back, send your fist out. Or option here for any other variation that is calling for you. If you have an inversion practice, want to go upside down, maybe allow your fingertips to come back behind you. Just let this feel good. Deep, long breaths. Good. Everyone meet back. Palms under your shoulders. Before we rise up, we're going to rise with a flat back. So tee out your arms. On your next inhale, keeping that flat back, rise all the way up, hinge at your hips. So good. Exhale, warrior 2, bend into your left knee. Inhale, reverse triangle, left arm to the sky. Exhale, hands to mat. Final downward facing dog with class. Get there, hips high. Downward facing dog. Just like we started, pedal out through your feet a few times. Don't let it be too quick. Slow down in those pedals, really breathing in, letting your heel melt a little closer to the ground, feeling a deep stretch through the opposite side. So good. Come into stillness in 4. In 3, beautiful, Leah. 2, last one, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come down to a seat. So good, you guys. All right, we're gonna move into kind of a little stretch, a little bit of core engagement, but ever so slightly, we're gonna cool down. Come onto your backs. We'll start with legs up the wall. So let your spine be long, tailbone heavy, and just let your feet kind of dangle in space over your hips. So no effort here, just letting gravity do the work as you settle your hip bones into the ground. Take a big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Gently allow the left sole of your foot to come to the ground. Now from here, reach up with your fingertips as far as you can. And maybe that means you grab your toe, maybe it's the back of your shin, maybe it's even just your thigh today, wherever it is, gently pull your right shin in towards your face. Breathe into your stretch. Take an inhale. Exhale, peel your shoulder blades off the mat. Now you can stay here in the stretch if you would like a little bit of just extra core engagement. Start to send your left foot out long in front of you. Flex your toes, let your left heel hover off the mat. Maybe you can reach a little bit higher. Maybe you can even wrap your forearms around your shin. Press your low back down. Float here in space for 4. For 3, release that left leg down in 2. Last 1, release that left leg down. Pull your right knee into your chest. Big inhale. Exhale, twist across your body. Let gravity do the work to bring your right knee a little closer to the ground. Let both shoulder blades touch the mat. So you find a gentle rotation, gentle twist. Slowing down your breath. Just noticing how it feels different than the beginning of class. No judgment, just awareness. Big inhale. Bigger exhale. Come back into center, give your knees a squeeze, reset your spine. We'll take that on the other side, so starting with legs up the wall once again, just for a breath on this side. So inhale. Exhale, gently release your right sole of your foot down. Keep your left leg straight and strong. Same thing here. First shoulder blades stay on the mat and just lift as high as you can, where your palms, fingertips fall naturally, and then gently, very gently, pull your shin in towards your face. Use your breath to deepen the stretch. Take a breath in. On your exhale, gently start to peel your shoulder blades off the mat. Now again, you can stay here with the stretch, maybe even wrap around the back of your leg. If you would like to move into that slight core engagement, begin to send your right leg out long, flex your toes, hover that right heel 1 inch off the mat. Use your breath to lift a little bit higher up that left leg, deepening the stretch. Release in 4, in 3, in 2. Drop that right foot to the ground. So good, you guys. Pull your left knee in. Big breath in. Exhale to twist on this side. Spine is long. Breath is heavy. So good, Marcia. Find a little bit more length with every round of breath. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Come back into center, give your knees a squeeze, open up for happy baby or final posture before Shavasana. Draw your tailbone long, let your spine be entirely on the mat. You can grab for the outside edges of your feet, your calves, or your thighs. And then if it feels good, you can take a gentle rock side to side. Keep your heels stacking over your knees. Feel the stretch in your hips and all the space that you've created in your body in just 60 minutes of movement. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Pull your knees into your chest. Curl yourself up into a tiny little ball, giving yourself a hug. A true moment of gratitude just for yourself, for showing up, for carving out the time, and for moving for you. Exhale, release into your final Shavasana. Taking up space on your mat, roll your palms open. Let your feet splay wide. Relax your face, the space behind your ears. Feel your shoulders melt away. Feel the energy you've created vibrating in your fingertips and in your toes. Take a gentle inhale, let your belly rise up. And a gentle exhale, letting it go. When you're ready to be guided out, gently begin to bring some movement into your fingertips and maybe your toes. Rock the back of your head on your space and inhale to lift your arms up overhead for a final full body stretch. Point through your toes, take a giant breath in. Exhale, roll onto one side. Gently press yourself up to a tall seated position. We'll end class with one breath together. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Seal your lips. Take a giant inhale through your nose. Feel your ribcage expand wide. Feel the energy come up all the way through the crown of your head. Open mouth, exhale, let it all out. Pull your thumbs to third eye center. The student and teacher in me truly honors and always thanks the student and teacher in each and every one of you. Bowing forward, we seal in our flow practice. Namaste, yogis.